Okay, so I'm building my annotations for my cross sections here, and I want to annotate some segments with an arrow that shows the direction of the slope. I'm going to add that arrow in addition to other text that I might put on the segment, but in this case I want arrows, on my backbone segments here. So to do that, I'm going to switch over to our default view so that I can right click and manage this annotation. So I'm going to add a new linear annotation, and I'm going to call it slope plus. Now for location, I've selected create a list of segments, and I'm going to browse to specific segments in my template. Okay, so I've selected the template that I'm going to use here, and I'm just going to zoom in and choose just the backbone segments of the two travelways. Okay, now that I have those selected there, I want those to annotate with this specific cell arrow just when the slope, double-click slope, is less than 0. So I've just added an expression there, slope less than 0. And I'll apply those changes. Now what I want to annotate with, I want to annotate with a cell. Do I want to dimension? No. So I'm going to set that to false. Placement, I'm going to say I want that tangent. And then the cell I want to use for this slope minus is one called arrow right. So I'll browse down and select that. Okay, once I have that set up like I want it, I'm just going to copy this slope plus one. Let's choose to copy paste it, and this one I'm going to call slope minus. Okay, so in this case all I want to do is change the sign of the slope less than 0, so I'm going to remove that. I'm going to make the slope greater than 0. It remembers the segments from when I first created the annotation group. And then the cell I'm going to use is different. Here it's going to be arrow left. Okay, and everything else is going to be the same as well. So once I have those two annotation groups added there, I'm going to simply go back to my cross-section drawing, and I'm going to re-annotate it there. And we see now that I have an arrow pointing in the direction of the slope.